take care of this. Okay.
I'll break through with my own strength. This will really help me grow.
Get it! He's drawn the star! Let's go!
Wind! Lightning blitz! Now, shatter! Tearing through! You can't avoid it!
Get it!
Wind! I still have a long way to go.
20 minutes. En fait, c'est rapide. Mutonga, t'as raison, t'as beaucoup plus à faire si on te hack que si c'est quelqu'un de lambda. Ouais, en vrai, quelqu'un de lambda ou pas lambda, n'importe qui se fait hacker, c'est chiant pour lui. Elle pèse combien? La vidéo? Ah ouais, c'est une bonne question ça. Elle pèse 6 gigas. Mais c'est l'espace que j'avais sur mon ancien disque dur.
Shall we?
Ah ouais, c'est une bonne question ça.
This will really help me grow. Wind! Strike! You can't avoid it! Now, shatter!
Let's roll!
Wind!
He's drawn the star!
Strike! This is the end! Time for a counterattack. Shall we? Time to warm up. It's over. Win. Lightning blitz.
You've drawn the star.
Win. Now shatter. Huh? Enough with the jokes. This will be your grave. Win.
Let's roll.
You can't avoid it. Arise. I'll end this quickly. This will really help me grow. Win! Now, shatter!
Get it.
Lightning blitz! You can't avoid it!
You've drawn the star.
Win! That was nothing. So, I'm ready. This will really help me grow. Strike! Now, shatter! Win! Lightning blitz! It's over. Win! Lightning blitz! This will be time for a counterattack. I need to hunt efficiently. Win! Counterattack. It's no use. You can't avoid it. Strike!
You've drawn the star.
This is the end. Let's try.
Let's roll.
I still have a long way to go. Looks fun. Let's try. Strike! You can't avoid it! Win! Now, shatter! Tearing through! Lightning blitz!
You've drawn the star.
Win! Arise. It's just business as usual. Time to warm up. I'll shred you! Win! Now, shatter!
Lightweight.
I just MailChimp my marketing with AI to create a hyper-personalized campaign in minutes.
That's on MailChimp believable.
It is on MailChimp believable.
The hatchback, and I love that. This is what I like about the JDM ones. Speaking of JDM hot hatches, coming in at 21st place, barely missing out on the top 20 is a car that I have gone on record multiple times saying I think is overrated, and I stand on that. I do think it's overrated, but it is a good hatchback. You can't deny that. The Toyota Corolla AE86, so the Toyota Sprinter Trano or Levin and whatever they're calling it nowadays. I don't know. They always have some wild freaking maze of a name for this car. You have to like crack Morse code in order to actually call his car by its real name. But it's the AE86. It's famous because of Initial D, and it was a good car, but again, I do think it's overrated. That's why it's here up to my number 21 spot. Most other people would probably put it in their top 5 best hatches of all time. I don't think it's all the way up there. I think it is a little overrated, but it is a cool car nonetheless. However, breaking its way into the wonderful top 20 is going to be going to the Volkswagen Scirocco R. Obviously, you guys know. Oh, by the way, this car we never got in States. There are obviously a couple Scirocco Rs in the States, but it's not a very always loved. I think the just looking cars.
Time to warm up.
Put respect where respect is due. Of that. Coming in at 18th place, however, is one of the only like read up on any sort of like. Coming in at 17th place, however, another one of the JDM lightweight 90s hatches, the Nissan Pulsar GTI-R. You guys know how much I love the Pulsar. Don't think we got this. Coming in at 16th place, finally a cool States. Now we our line over earlier, but this is the first time they did it. And on top of that, the car is just really good. It's also the first ever turbocharged Type R, which is cool as well. Everything about the car had a lot of new firsts for the Honda Civic Type R line. And yeah, it had the rice from factory look, but I actually think it looks pretty good. I know it's a hot take. I think the fake vents look nice. Coming in at 15th place, you guys know how much I love these cars. I recommend them quite well, not this exact trim, but I recommend this body a lot. The Mini Cooper S JCW. The JCW is John Cooper Works. It's like pretty much the Mini Cooper S, which is already a good car, realistically speaking. If they didn't have the John Cooper Works variant, the Mini Cooper S would probably still be here on this list. But because of the John Cooper Works, it's obviously going to take this spot. John Cooper, I don't know who this guy is, but he just, whenever he touches it, he knows how to make a Mini Cooper fast, okay? They're somehow faster than the Mini Cooper S's, which are already, again, very good hot hatches, and this guy decides to make them faster. Ours, oh, coming in at 13th place, however, about hatchback. And coming in at 12th place, a car that's getting a ridiculous 11th place is just like how could you, if you're a car guy, how could you not love this car? The Mazda Speed 3. The Mazda Speed 3 is literally just like a love letter to car guys as a car. Mazda, I don't know what you guys have done recently in your, I don't know who decided to take over. It's like the guys that used to work at Hyundai went over and started working at Mazda and Mitsubishi, and the guys that worked at Mazda and Mitsubishi back in the day work at Hyundai now, because this was so cool. Mazda used to make actually such cool cars. Nowadays, all they have is the freaking ND Miata. I don't even know if they still make that anymore. But this thing was awesome. And the reason why I keep saying that it's like a car guy car is this thing is manual only, 2.3 liter turbocharged inline four, making over 250 horsepower in a manual only hatchback. Like, there's no way a regular person's buying one of these. Only car guys were buying them, and they knew that. However, breaking its way into the top 10, my rally fanboy side is starting to show, because it's the Peugeot 205 GTI. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, when people say, like, oh, well, the Mark 1 Golf started the hot hatch phase, I'm always kind of like, well, they perfected it. You know, they definitely put it on the map. They made it a household name, don't get me wrong. But there were definitely cars before that that were awesome, because this is one of them. The 205 GTI. Peugeot, in general, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm going to be 100% honest. But this car is just, like, so minimalistic and perfect in every single way that I don't see how you could hate it. Like, how is it possible? How is it possible to hate it? And if you like rally racing, you also love this car even more. Coming in at 9th place, however, is one of the only other American-made cars that we've got that are on this list. I think it's only 2 total, and this is the other one. No, there's one more. Okay, all right. There's three. Either way, 9th place is the Ford Focus RS Mark III. Realistically speaking, almost any Ford Focus can be here. The Focus SVT, the 1st gen, Focus RS 2nd gen, or the Focus RS Mark III 3rd gen. All could be here. And now they're even thinking about making a Mark IV Focus RS. That would be super awesome, because I actually do like the new Focuses and how they look. They look pretty nice, so it'd be pretty cool if they made a Mark IV. Either way, the Mark III, as of right now, is the best Focus we've ever gotten. It is just, I mean, dude, all-wheel drive, 300 horsepower, absolute monster. I've never been the biggest fans of the Focus RS, but of the Focus RS's looks, I should say, but the performance is obviously there. Coming in at 8th place is a car that I am a massive fan of the looks of, because I think it's absolutely gorgeous in every single regard. The Audi RS3 8V. The 8V is the, not 1st gen, there's been other RS3s, but the one that everybody knows and loves. And then the 8Y is the newer one that people like kind of don't like. I like both of them. I think the 8Y is still gorgeous. I do think the 8V is better looking, and it did kind of start, you know, the RS3 craze, so I got to give respect where respect is due. But they're both really good cars. This car, though, is like it has like one of the most insanely modifiable engines of all time. Inline 5 turbocharged. It doesn't sound like anything crazy, but it handles power like a freak, like Lizzo handles cake, dude. This thing loves it. Coming in at 7th place, however, is honestly kind of probably where the Audi RS3 started, the Volkswagen Golf R32. Now, I'm not going to put a Mark IV or Mark V here, because they're both really good. The Mark IV obviously started the R32 line, but the Mark V definitely perfected it. They're both incredible cars, though, and if it wasn't for these cars, I don't think we'd ever would have seen cars like the Golf R that I was talking about earlier with the Mark 7. If it wasn't, this thing is insane. It's all-wheel, it's pretty much a Golf R before the Golf R was a thing. It's all-wheel drive, insane motor, good power, just better version of the GTIs, which you guys already know how much I love Mark IV and Mark V GTIs. And again, the Volkswagen Golfs are just like the best hatches of all time.
Dear first place, Camry's all-wheel drive keeps a firm grip on quality with hybrid efficiency.
Camry's a KBB Best Buy with best-in-class fuel economy. Drive one today. Toyota, let's go places.
However, coming in at 6th place, my rally boy side is going to show yet again, because I freaking love these cars. I don't see how it's even remotely possible to not love these cars. Also, it's like so hard to make a list like this, by the way, because as I'm reading out some of these, I'm starting to realize cars that I forgot. So I'm just going to mention it here, but it's not on the list. The Lancia Delta S4. Also really cool hatchback, and it's also another rally car. But yeah, let me know if you guys think I missed any in the comment section below. Some legendary hot hatches. But either way, the Renault Turbo 5 Maxi is coming in at number 6. It is, the fenders on this car are single-handedly probably one of the coolest fenders that we've ever seen on a car, period. Obviously, for those who don't know, this car was an absolute legend in the Group B rally racing scene. It also was just good at pretty much any racing. That's kind of the good part about Group B rally cars is, yeah, they were good at rally racing, but also if you just modified the suspension a little bit, put some sticky tires on there instead of off-road tires, they were also good at any other form of motorsports as well. And coming in at 5th place is a modern rally car. Well, that's what they're saying. That's what they're trying to sell it as, but nobody ever really uses it for that, which kind of drives me nuts. The Toyota GR Corolla. Toyota's Gazoo Racing, which, by the way, one of the stupidest names of all time for a racing like team. All right, Toyota Racing Development was 10 times cooler than Gazoo Racing. That sounds like some kid's freaking iPad game. Sounds weird. Either way, the Gazoo Racing is absolutely knocking it out of the park as of recently, ever since they started, really. Every GR car has been absolutely awesome, and the GR Corolla is one that broke the freaking internet for car guys. People were going crazy for this thing, and it is absolutely awesome. Now, I've never been the biggest fan of the GR Corolla's looks, especially not the GR Yaris. The GR Yaris I really don't like the looks of, but performance-wise, it is a beast. I forgot to mention this, but yeah, the reason why the people love the GR Corolla so much is because it's going back to its roots. It's almost like a 90s car, but just with modern features in it. Either way, coming in at 4th place is a car that I fell in love with the second I saw it for the very first time, a Need for Speed Shift when I was like an 11-year-old. The Ford Escort RS Cosworth. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I love it. That's pretty much as far as I can say. This is the other American car on this list for those who don't know. Obviously it's Ford, but I just love how it looks, dude. I'm gonna be honest. That's like literally the only reason why it's here. I don't know anything about this car, but I fell in love with it. Again, ever since I was a kid, I've always loved how these cars are. Another car that's just like that, actually, a car that I fell in love with when I was a child, but not from Need for Speed Shift. It was from another Need for Speed, but Need for Speed Most Wanted. 3rd place is going to the Renault Clio V6. Dude, put some freaking respect on the Clio V6's name. I know that people do like these cars, but I feel like they're not talked about nearly enough. Like, dude, these things are insane. I love them. I love everything about them. And now I don't understand that they actually weren't technically the best for performance out there. They were a little bit too low to the ground, and everybody was kind of confused because it was like supposed to be a rally car, but it kind of wasn't good at that because it was too low to the ground. And it was kind of like a weird, almost like a failed experiment. But I don't care. The car's freaking mid-engine with a V6, all-wheel drive, sexy as hell too. By the way, oh my god, this car looks gorgeous, and just an absolute beast around tracks. Like it's such a cool car. Easily one of my favorite hot hatches ever made. However, coming in at 2nd place, yeah, I'm a JDM fan. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I like JDM cars. What you gonna do? You're gonna call the police? You're gonna call them. They won't mind. Coming in at 2nd place is the Honda Civic Type R EK9. Yeah, I like it. This is the first ever Civic Type R that we ever got. I don't believe it was the first ever Type R we ever got. It might have been, but I don't believe so. I think Integra was the first one to put a Type R badge onto one of their cars. But either way, it was the first ever Civic Type R, and they came out freaking swinging. All right, they if it wasn't for the Integra, this would have been the fastest front wheel drive car of the time. The Integra unfortunately did steal that title, but most people know at this point how incredible the Civic Type R EK9 actually is, and so they don't really care. Honda just knows how to make front wheel drive cars, dude. Volkswagen's the only one that comes kind of close, and now honestly nowadays Hyundai's honestly kind of coming close. But besides those two brands, Honda just has no competition when it comes to front wheel drive cars, just none. However, y'all know me. Y'all know me. Call me a basic boy, call me a hype beast, call me whatever you want to call me. First place, my favorite hot hatch of all time is going to the Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evo. Super tongue twister of a name, don't get me wrong, but Lancia in general, man. Oh my god. Was there ever a Lancia back in their heyday? Obviously nowadays I don't know if they're still making cars. If they are, they're probably trash. But back in their heyday, back in the 90s, back in the 80s when they were making Group B rally cars, was there a single Lancia sports car or race car that was bad? I don't think so. Yeah, the Lancia Fulvia, which was awesome. The 037, that was awesome. The Delta S4, that was awesome. And obviously the Delta HF Integrale. This is one of the most popular hot hatches of all time, if not the most popular hot hatch of all time. So I know it sounds a little bit basic for me to put it here as my first place spot. I don't care. I love it. I love every single freaking thing. Every single fiber of this car is awesome to me. The only ones that even come close to being as cool as this car for its time period are other launches. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video of the top 25 best hot hatches in my personal opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other videos I'd see in the comment section down below. Check the links in the description for any of my other social medias or any of my other YouTube channels or any of that great mumbo jumbo. And I just remembered another Lancia that's freaking awesome, the Stratos. I don't know how I forgot about that, but yeah, that's a beautiful car as well. Every Lancia is so cool. Every one of them. It scratches all the itches. Rally racing is so freaking awesome. I know I keep just glazing the Lancia Delta at this point. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to put it out there, man. It is awesome. Okay, Lancia just knew what they were doing. Drives me nuts that people don't put respect on Launch's name anymore. Nowadays, yeah, sure, they probably make some butthole cars, but like back in the day, dude, they were making some wiener cars. These cars were awesome. That sounds, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't. Back in the day, they were making some booby cars because these cars were awesome. Take back the last thing I just said. Pause. Either way, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I think we're gonna start doing some more Good, Bad, and Uglies more like frequently because I kind of like them.
Shut your mouth and follow me. Shh, it's the enemy. Don't get in my way.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark Roden, and today we are going to be doing a little bit of a big video. Alrighty, so number 25. It's calling too. The Chevy cruising for a bruising. First generation, good old friend, pal, buddy, friendo, buddy. Comes with a 1.4 liter turbocharged inline-4 that makes 138 horsepower, and it's front-wheel drive. Weirdly, it actually also comes with a 1.8 liter naturally aspirated inline-4 that somehow manages to make the exact same horsepower number. So in terms of horsepower, it doesn't really matter which one you go with there. I chose the turbo one here because usually turbocharged cars are a little bit more reliable, so I would recommend going with that one, but it's up to you. Coming in at the number 24 spot is the first. Comes with a 1.8 liter naturally aspirated inline-4 that somehow manages to make the exact same horsepower number. So in terms of horsepower, it doesn't really matter which one you go with there. I chose the turbo one here because usually turbocharged cars are a little bit more reliable, so I would recommend going with that one, but it's up to you. Coming in at the number 24 spot is the first of many Hondas. As a high schooler, you should definitely not be putting Hondas out of your imagination because they are incredible. The Honda Fit first generation. Now hear me out. I know that you're probably like, who wants to drive a Fit in high school? I do. Comes with a 1.5 liter inline-4 making 109 horsepower, and it is front wheel drive. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I had a PT Cruiser as my first car in high school, and I still had many friends, still went to parties, still had a good time. They don't care. And the Honda Fit is sick. You can make it sick. If it's stock, yeah, it's a little boring. Modify that puppy. Coming in at the location that is the 20 of thirds, it's the Volkswagen Jetta Mark V. To be honest, any Jetta for less than $3,000 is a pretty good option because they're just really good cars. They come with a 2.5 liter inline-5, making 150 horsepower, and it is front-wheel drive. Pretty decent horsepower number for this list, actually. 150 is pretty, like, right there in the average range, I would say. And on top of that, this is like the German Civic. It's incredibly reliable. It's going to get you from point A to point B on time. It's very cheap to maintain them because there's millions of Jettas everywhere, and it's just really good on gas. Everything about it is good. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the looks, but that's just a personal opinion. Coming in at the number 22 spot is going to the first, I would say, actually like sporty car on this list with the Toyota Celica GT 7th generation. That's right, these things are kind of making a comeback, and I'm all for it. It comes with a 1.8 liter inline-4 making 170 horsepower, and they are front-wheel drive. Right now, these cars are in that perfect little area where they're incredibly cheap, but they're still getting a little bit of praise, so you're still like a cool guy if you drive one, but they're still cheap to buy. Give it a little bit of time, and these things are going to be ridiculously overpriced, I can already tell, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's Toyota. Nothing else to say about it. Coming in at the number 21 spot is another Toyota. What, Mark? That's not a Toyota. That's a Scion TC first gen. That's not Toyota. You're an idiot, man. Scion is the same thing as Toyota. Buddy, learn how to do cross multiplication. Comes with a 2.4 liter inline-4 making 161 horsepower, and it is front wheel drive. Honestly, a very decent horsepower number for such a lightweight car. Once again, it's a Toyota, so it's reliable. Not the best motor out there in terms of like making power on it, and it's not like gonna win you any awards at a car show or anything like that, but they're still pretty cool. Underrated for sure. Coming in at number 20, barely breaking its way into the top 20, it's the Cadillac Escalade 2nd generation. That's right, buddy. This is not... Well, you thought this was just going to be cars? No. There's 2 trucks on there because I tried to keep everybody in mind, so we have, like, an option for everybody. And this is the SUV, the big old SUV for the guy that has a lot of brains. Comes with a 6-liter V8 making 345 horsepower, and it is a 4x4. To be honest, I was honestly thinking about getting some sort of big SUV because I love driving my friends around all the time. I'm always sober, and all my friends are always the one doing all the crazy stuff. So I like to drive, and I would love to have an SUV to do that. So don't underestimate these SUVs. They really... If you're the type of person that likes to drive, likes to go out and do stuff with your pals, this honestly is a good idea. And it's really comfortable, very reliable, makes a lot of horsepower. Bad on gas though. Coming in at the number 19 spot is going to the king of reliability, the Volvo 240. These things, dude, Every single one of them on Facebook Marketplace has like over 250,000 miles, and it looks like it just rolled off the lot. It's crazy. Comes with a 2.3 liter inline 4, making 115 horsepower. Yeah, Call of Duty Zombies. If you know, you know. And it's rear wheel drive. First rear wheel drive car of this list. You're gonna have a blast with that, buddy, old pal. And before you're like, oh, rear wheel drive is dangerous as a high schooler, I don't want to get into an accident and die. Oh, don't worry. It's a Volvo 240. It's one of the safest cars of the 90s. Pick it up. Coming in at the number 18 spot is going to the kind of guy that wants to look bougie with the Audi A4 B7. Sadly, the Audi A4 B7 is probably the most unreliable car we've talked about so far, but it's still pretty reliable. Just NA. Comes with a 1.8. Pretty much the same car, and I put it up there in price. Used to be a blade we've talked about so far.
With the Amex Gold Card, every meal is a reward. Whether you
Comfortable. The Lexus L14, however, is pretty much the Crown Vic, but more comfortable. The Lexus. Coming in at the number 13 spot, however, is going to the Mitsubishi Eclipse GT 2nd generation. To be honest, it is going to be a little bit hard for you to find a GT. 12 spot, however, is going to go to a car coming in at the number 11, which another car that's a very good option. Number 9 spot, number 9 large. Coming in at the number 8 spot, I can't believe I'm putting it this low on the list, by the way. It's the Honda Civic 6th generation. Before, in the past, I would have put this car at number 1, but over the years, I have learned of a lot of good cars. This 6th gen Civic comes with a 1.6 liter inline 4, making 106 horsepower, and it is front-wheel drive. And at number 7 is a car that I do not talk about enough on this channel, the Subaru Legacy GT 4th generation. Honestly, any Subaru Legacy or Outback, or any Subaru in general for less than 3K is a pretty good option. But the Legacy GT 4th gen comes with a 2.5 liter turbocharged flat 4, making 200 and flowing how people don't talk. Coming in at the number 6 spot is a car that I do talk about quite a bit on this channel because it's just that good. It's the BMW 328i E46. The E46 is in that perfect BMW gray area right now, where they're not too expensive like the E30s, but they're not too, they're not too cheap either and beat up like the E90s or something like that. Comes with a 3 liter inline 6, making 190 horsepower, and you get the option to choose between rear wheel drive or all wheel drive. Very beneficial there. Get the rear wheel drive one though. If you don't, I'm gonna make fun of you. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to, in my opinion, just one of the best first cars in general, the Volkswagen GTI Mark IV. Oh my god, this thing is just, it just scratches all the itches. Comes with a 1.8 liter turbocharged inline 4, making 170 horsepower, and it is front wheel drive. Even though I do love this car and I think it's an amazing first car, the reason why it's not higher is because for under 3K, the ones that you're going to find are probably going to be very sketchy. So if you are going to buy one of these Mark IV GTIs, be careful when going to look at it. These things are getting more and more popular as days go on, and people are beating them up more and more. So just be careful. Honestly, I just recommend being careful to anybody with any of these cars. I just want to put that out there. But number 4 is the Infiniti G35 sedan. Oh my god, underrated. Comes with a 3.5 liter V6, making 287 horsepower, and it is rear wheel drive. This is most likely the fastest car on this list because it's not only pretty lightweight, but it also has a huge horsepower number. They also do come with manuals. They're a sedan, so you got all the space of a sedan. The rear wheel drive, the VQ is a pretty good motor. There's really nothing wrong with the G35 sedan, except for the fact that it's probably going to get some people in some serious danger because it does have a lot of horsepower. It's faster than you think it is. Coming in at 3rd place is my car. I just bought one of these, and I bought it for exactly $3,000 with absolutely 0 issues besides the window not working. So I'm not lying to you, buddy. It's the Acura Integra. I love mine. Ever since I owned one, I will highly recommend buying one of these for everybody. Comes with a 1.8 liter inline 4, making 140 horsepower, and it is front wheel drive. Obviously, that's a little bit low in the horsepower range to be this high on the list, but it's a Honda. Everything about it is great. Comes with a B series. You can make insane power out of it. It looks really good, incredibly cheap. I bought 2 motor mounts and a transmission mount for $70 total. Wait, what? It's freaking so cheap. It's reliable as hell, super easy to work on. It really is a very friendly car for a high schooler, except for if you're like 6'7", because it's pretty small. But you know what's not small, and the opposite of that, the Titanic, or also known as the Lexus SC400. This thing is heavy AF, just like the Lexus LS400 that we talked about before. It's a heavy car, but I put this one so much higher because, in my opinion, it's way cooler. Comes with a 4 liter V8, same motor as the LS400, makes 270 horsepower, same amount of horsepower as the LS400, and it's rear wheel drive, just like the LS400. So why do I like it better? Well, the SC400 is a little bit lighter, has way more sporty attributes to it. It doesn't have as much space, so if you are the kind of guy that wants a sedan, definitely look into that. But it also is, in my opinion, 1,000,000 times better looking. And the fact that you can still find these under 3K is mind-blowing. Well, in my opinion, the absolute best first car for just about anybody, really, for less than $3,000 in today's market is the Acura TL 3rd generation. There's nothing wrong with this car at all. It comes with a 3.2-liter V6, making 258 horsepower in its front-wheel drive. Has high horsepower, sure, so you might be like, well, that's a little bit dangerous for a new type driver. Don't worry, it's front-wheel drive, so you won't be spinning out. It's a Honda, so it's reliable. It comes with a V6, which is pretty interesting because normally Hondas come with inline 4s. It looks really good. It's very comfortable because it's an Acura TL. You has tons of mods for it. Everything's cheap for it. It's great on gas. There's nothing wrong with the Acura TL 3rd generation. Nothing. If you are literally just a guy watching this video and you're just like, I want something that's kind of cool, but I want something that I can, still buy and not have to worry about it, and you don't really care that much about cars, the TL's 3rd gen is the best option for you. Even if you are a guy that loves cars and you love everything about them, the Acura TL 3rd generation is a good car for you. It really is just scratches all the edges. Comes with a manual, everything. Oh my god, just name it. It's got it. It's got everything. V12? No, sadly not. But everything else, it does have. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video of the top 25 best first cars for high school car guys. Less than 3K. That is a long name. I'm gonna have to shorten that name up in the title, but you guys get the idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what other videos that you'd like to see in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. You can see this face every day if you wanted to, guys. You can see this pretty little face every.
What's the matter? Something wrong?
I'll get right to it. Wanna join our guild? Wouldn't being in our reserve roster give you more freedom than being an ambassador for my father's guild?
What's with all this guild talk all of a sudden?
We need one more founding member.
Are you asking me to join a guild that hasn't even been created yet? Jinho, are you sure you weren't being scammed by some shady guy?
You'll be shocked to hear who the shady guy is. This is my cousin, Yu Soo-hyun.
Whoa, I can't believe I'm looking at Sung Jin Woo right now.
What are you talking about, Soo-hyun? You're the celebrity here.
She's an A-rank hunter?
But he's the hunter that vanished after ruining Lee Min-sung's press conference.
So, I'm guessing Jinho explained everything to you already?
Yeah, he said you guys needed another founding member.
Joining our guild will cause quite a stir. Will you be okay with that?
Anything's better than getting mixed up with Yu Jin-sung.
He's my older brother, sir.
Oh, the one who's kind of a nasty guy?
Seems he's made a name for himself already. So I'm hoping you're better than him. Mind taking a selfie with me so that I can post it?
Are you out of your mind? You want to summon beasts to be recognized as members of a strike squad? This is complete and utter nonsense! This regulation change was put in place as soon as Sung Jin Woo established his guild. If this isn't preferential treatment, then I don't know what is!
Yes, it is preferential treatment. Say you have the option of deploying 20 A ranks, or Sung Jin Woo himself. If you could only choose one to close a dungeon break, which would you choose?
That matter is unrelated to...
Senator Nam Junuk, I hear you recently moved to a new apartment building near the Hunters Guild. I'm sure everyone else in the country with sufficient means wants to do the same. Move somewhere safe. Guilds around the world want to get their hands on Mr. Sun. Do you really think he'll want to remain here in Korea, keeping us safe, if we're unwilling to compromise with him? Let me ask you more bluntly. Do you want him to move to America? Like Wong Dong-su? If this type of preferential treatment seems unreasonable to you, I ask you to think about who will be left. To save your life when another S-rank gate appears here in Korea.
Over here, Mr. Sung! Please, look this way!
You're about to go on Ajin Guild's first raid. How do you feel right now?
Why is your guild called the Ajin Guild?
What's your relationship with fellow founding member Yu Soo-hyun?
Mr. Sung. Mr. Wu, I thought the association was keeping my personal information private. What happened?
We have the means to protect your personal information. We can't stop the public from knowing where the gates are located. You'll have to be careful of what gets posted on social media from now on.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sir, don't you think we should call a hauling team or a mining team?
Don't worry. I'll have my shadows do all the work.
Before we start, I'll need to see if your summoned beasts can actually take the place of Strike Squad members. Unbelievable. All of his summoned beasts are B rank or higher. A squad like this is more than qualified for an entry permit to an A rank gate. They're good to go. However, the chairman has ordered me to observe your raid. He wants to know if this really is a safe idea. Will it be okay if I accompany you as a representative of the surveillance team just for today?
Will you be okay, Mr. Wu?
Pardon?
Let's do it. Time to warm up. Win! It's over.
He's drawn the straw.
Win! Lightning Blitz! Strike! Now, shatter! Time for a counterattack. Let's go. Time to warm up. Strike! Win! Now, shatter! I'll shred you! Lightning Blitz! Win! Too slow. That was nothing.
What on earth? From where I'm standing, Everyone who's been arguing about whether or not this is special treatment looks like a fool.
What do you think? He's really something, isn't he?
He talks about Mr. Sung like they really are brothers. Yes, I understand now why Mr. Sung asked that question before we entered. He's basically his own strike squad.
Now do you see? But it's not over yet.
You mean there's still more?
Oh, probably. He has this habit of trying to hone some new skill every dungeon.
Some new skill?
Watch closely. He's bound to show us something.
What I've seen so far is amazing, and he still thinks there's more to see? How can there be anything more?
Time to warm up. This will really help you grow.
You've drawn the star.
Strike! Now, shatter!
An opening!
I'll shred you!
You've drawn the star. Let's go!
I still have a long way to go. Now, let's get started. Let's try.
Wind!
Lightning.
Blitz!
I see it all. Too slow.
Strike!
Get it! You've drawn the star.
Wind! Strike! Now, shatter!
An opening.
You can't avoid it! Win.
That was nothing. I'm ready. Let's try. Lightning.
Blitz! Ka!
You've drawn the star. Let's go!
Win. Now, shatter!
Time for a count. It's no use. Lightning.
Blitz!
It's over.
You've drawn the star. Let's go!
Enough of the jokes. I see it all. This will be
Not a rank. Even exceptional hunters have a hard time against them. And this one's powerful. only mages of the highest level can wield lightning magic. Is it still A rank in that case? No, probably higher. Could I win fighting it one-on-one?
Hey, you guys! Keep mining those mana crystals.
He can kill the beasts, haul the corpses, and mine the dungeon all by himself. He isn't just a one-man strike squad. Now I know why the chairman asked me to observe.
Time for a counterattack. Those of you still working can stay. Everyone else return.
Why did you send them away? They would have been strong enough.
Relying too much on my shadows. Would make me lose my touch. Let's do it. I see it all. An opening.
Let's go!
You can't avoid it!
With just 2 daggers.
Arise. It's so much smaller now. Jima. Let's go with Jima.
We should start heading out, sir!
All right.
That's one of Sun Jinu's summoned beasts!
You mean he already cleared that A-rank gate?
Whoa, seems like everyone's interested in our first raid.
This is a bit excessive.
And that's what happened, sir.
You've seen many different raids over the years, Mr. Wu. However, after hearing your report, I understand why even a veteran hunter like you found it overwhelming.
What I witnessed wasn't a raid, sir. It was a massacre.
All right, Mr. Wu. Go get some rest.
I'll be on my way, sir.
He took the bodies and crystals out, then cleared the dungeon. Calling him a one-man strike squad would be an understatement. He's a one-man guild. A guild in and of himself. The Hunters of Korea, no, hunters all over the world are about to see the tides turn.
Arise.
What is that?
Oh my god. Streets packed with cars, bicycles, people. In awestruck silence, they stared up at something. So huge you couldn't call it anything but a monster. I wonder how Gino's holding up by himself. It's nice having a motivated Vice Guild Master, but we should definitely hire more people. Why are you running away from me? What are you doing in my office?
I left my car in your parking lot. Do you happen to be free right now? I ask because Min Byung-gu wanted me to relay a message to you. It's about the power you possess. I heard a voice that day.
Please tell him. Please tell him to be careful. Someone pulled me out of an endless darkness. But what came back wasn't me. I was conscious and I knew who I was. But my mind wasn't my own. I wanted only to serve him. But what scared me is I was so happy to do it.
What do you mean?
His powers are more terrifying than he thinks. He needs to know what he's capable of. Remember, if he learns to control more than shadows, his army will be...
I'll break through with my own strength. Time to warm up. Strike! It's over. Win. It's no use. Now, shatter! I wonder if what she said is true. Either way, I need to figure out the source of my powers. At this point, it's more important than getting stronger.
This reminds me of the days we used to raid C-rank dungeons, sir.
Hey, don't talk with your mouth full.
Your shadow soldiers can move on their own. So why not just go about your business and let them do all the work?
I can't do that. I get less experience points the farther away I am, and there's no telling what these guys will do when I'm not looking.
By the way, how's your sister doing? She's been through a lot.
The doctor said she just needs some rest. My most trustworthy shadow is looking after her, so she should be safe. Come to think of it, I should check up on her. Level 2 effect, shared senses. You may perceive the senses of a preserved shadow soldier. What's Gina up to?
Your Majesty, you must uphold your honors, the great king of our country! Your Majesty! I implore you to reconsider, Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Gina is fast asleep. So this is why Beru started talking like that. Does he like historical dramas? I should also check in on the others.
Sir, did you doze off for a second?
No. I should apologize for that. Maybe I can buy her dinner or something.
By the way, sir, did you hear the news? An S-rank gate spawned in Shinjuku, Japan. There's going to be a dungeon break in 3 days. I heard they've been recruiting hunters from all over the world. Have they contacted you yet, sir?
Has it already been that long since it spawned? Yeah, I got a call, but I'm still thinking it over. I have other things going on. An invitation from the system itself. I wonder what kind of answers I'll find in here. What exactly are you? Don't you think it's about time you told me? Well, there's only a day left. I'll find out the truth soon enough. If you're done eating, let's go. We have work to do.
Yes, sir.
I still have a long way to go. I'm off.
Ginu, I don't have to worry about you, do I?
Of course not. I just have somewhere to be today. I'll be back, Mom.
This area is off limits, sir. Sung Jinu?
How long has it been since this gate spawned?
3 days.
I've been plagued. I can't believe it's been 3 days already. So hunters have already gone in?
Yes, about 2 hours ago.
This raid has to be called off, now.
What? But the mana meter says it's C rank.
The strike squad is in danger. If we don't stop the raid, everyone will die.
Everyone will die? What do you mean?
I'll go in and bring the squad back out.
Is this the boss's lair? I want the doors open.
What should we do? None of our spells even scratch the surface.
It's a trap.
Holy crap, that scared me!
Who are you?
Huh? Hey, isn't he Sung Jinu?
You're right! The S-rank hunter Sung Jinu!
Terrible dangers lie beyond those doors. I'll take it from here. You can head back. It's locked. Is it because of a spell? So this is why I needed a key.
Whoa, what the? How did he open those doors?
Mr. Sung, we bought the entry permit for this dungeon. You have no right to tell us to leave.
Then I won't stop you. You can go in if you really want to.
Then I'll go.
There's going to be a lot more of that in there. Do you still want to keep going? Listen up, everyone. I need you all to leave and contact the Hunters Association. Tell them a double dungeon has appeared. This is where it all began. I'm finally back. But I'm different now, and I can feel in my bones that these statues aren't magic beasts. They're not even alive. They're just puppets. Only one thing in this room is radiating mana. So you're the one in control.
I see. You have finally made it this far.
I guess those so-called commandments never meant anything.
Oh, they did mean something. But they're not important anymore.
Are you the one who called me here?
Yes.
Are you a magic beast?
You're asking the wrong questions. Instead of asking who I am, you should be asking who you are. Now this shall be your final test. If you're still standing by the end, I'll tell you everything. That will be my reward to you.
Come forth.
That won't do. This is a test. And you're the one I wish to assess. I don't care about your soldier's abilities.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? I didn't know you were dealing me with a stacked hand here. Time to warm up. This will really help me grow. Win! It's over.
You've drawn the star.
Lightning blitz. Lightning blitz! Enough with the joke. This will be your grave! Time for a counterattack. So, I'm ready. This will really help me grow. Lightning blitz! Strike!
The test isn't over yet.
You've drawn the star.
Now, shatter! Win! Strike!
You've drawn the star. Let's go.
White flames! Well, I can still use my inventory. In that case, I guess I'll do this with my strength alone. Win! Enough with the jokes. Strike! This will be your grave! Now, shatter! Lightning blitz! Win! That was nothing. That's right. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been living for this moment.
You have achieved so much with the body of a human. I am truly impressed by how much you've grown.
The statues looked like they were teleporting before, but now I can see them move. Each one is poetry in motion. But I can do this!
Truly impressive growth, but it's still too early for this test to end. All right, it's time to worship God.
I'll end this quickly. Time to warm up. Lightning blitz!
You've drawn the star. Let's go.
Now, shatter! Time for a counterattack. It's no use. Strike! Win! Enough with the jokes.
You've drawn the star. Let's go.
This will be your grave! Now, shatter!
Too slow. You can't avoid it! Time for a counterattack. White flames, lightning, blitz. I see it all. An opening. Arise.
They just keep coming. It's too late to dodge. In that case...
Commander's touch!
That was close. I can't survive a direct hit, even at my current level.
I have to get rid of that guy first! Time for a counter. Too slow. It's over. This is the end! Win! Break through!
You've drawn the straw!
Commander's authority! Mutilation!
The Demon King's daggers only left scratches. If I can't cut it,
I'll use brute force! Time for a counterattack.
Surveillance team, come this way!
Mr. Wu?
What is this? Is anyone else picking this up? Where is this aura coming from? It's like a tempest of mana. Are there any major guilds near us on standby?
Yes, sir. The Hunters Guild is on standby to raid.
And they're 2 S-rank hunters?
Mr. Choi and Miss Cha have both agreed to participate in the raid.
Put in an emergency request with the Hunters Guild. What the hell are you up to, Sung Jinu?
I feel like I grew a lot from that battle alone.
Impressive.
You'd better keep your promise.
The test isn't over yet. Can't you see? I'm still here. I'm your final test.
Who the hell are you?
I am the architect of this system. Are you satisfied with my answer? Impressive. Truly impressive. You're exceeding my expectations. Who knew fighting a human could be so fun? Not once in my many years of life did I think a human could be a worthy opponent. How amusing.
He brought me here as soon as I reached level 101. He probably thought I was no match for him. But I can do this. Hey, Architect, I've still got questions for you. Why did you make the system? Why did you choose me as its player? And what's happening to the world right now?
You really want to know? I see. Maybe you think you won't get all the answers if you kill me.
Close combat's too risky.
Are you planning to attack from a distance? It's no use.
What's going on? All of my senses are getting sharper. I can sense all of his movements. It's the same guy from before. I still have a long way to go.
The answer lies within you. The choice is yours.
Yes, I accept. Oh my god, look at all those magic beasts. What are they looking at? A purple sky and throngs of monsters. This can't be Earth, can it? If all these magic beasts attacked all at once, humanity wouldn't stand a chance. But they weren't even after humanity. This war. between the allied magic beasts and the Silver Soldiers. The Silver Soldiers were powerful. Just as the end drew near for the magic beasts, the Silver Soldiers suddenly came to a halt, one by one.
Arise.
That's the Monarch's domain. And shadow extraction. Then does that mean he's the Monarch of Shadows? An army that never dies. The fallen magic beasts emerge from Death's embrace and storm the Silver Soldiers. Just one person had turned the tides. Wherever the Monarch went, a trail of destruction was left in his wake. Victory seemed imminent for the assembled forces. That is, until they showed up.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sensing a tremendous amount of mana. You said Sung Jin Woo is inside, right?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
This mana isn't Sung Jin Woo's. So who does it belong to?
A double dungeon, huh? I guess I'll finally be able to see if the rumors are true. I'm indebted to Mr. Sung, so...
Mr. Sung told me he wasn't the one who cleared the double dungeon. So then, why did he come back here? It can't be just a coincidence.
What the hell?
So, it's true. The statue of God and the sculptures actually exist.
Oh? What's this? I don't recall inviting humans. What an unexpected surprise.
Am I hearing things? Or did that magic beast just talk?
It knows a human language?
Silence! How dare you disturb the king in his slumber?
King? Sung Jin Woo. What's he doing over there?
Strong humans like you will make excellent first offerings to the king. Anyone who's still alive by the time my puppets collapse will be given the great honor of witnessing the king's rebirth. Provided that any of you actually survive, that is.
Everyone, watch out!
Sturdier than I thought.
They're resistant to physical attacks! Everyone be careful!
Mr. Troy! My provocation skills don't work on them!
My psychokinetic spells don't have any effect either!
Damn it. Are we out of options? Then we have to wake Jingwoo up. Has he been hypnotized? Well, whatever's going on, this is the only way to wake him up!
How dare you disturb the king in his slumber!
Miss Cha, we'll take care of these. Just wake Jinu up.
Got it!
these shadows just keep regenerating over and over. If they were my soldiers, I would have run out of mana by now. It's like his mana is a bottomless pit. The demons and beasts that came pouring out of those gates slaughtered the shadow soldiers. They had no reason to fight each other. This was a war between the magic beasts and the silver soldiers. So this guy wasn't with the magic beasts? Or maybe there was a betrayal.
We had a chance to end this war today. So why did you betray me? What a shame. This was my chance to do away with you.
Those eyes, where have I seen them? Baran, the Demon King? What's Baran doing here? Since when? Why didn't I notice until now?
Indeed. Please, try harder to break free from my design. There you go. Just like that. Is that it? No deviations after all. You humans never fail to disappoint. The system I built can predict and respond to any outcome. Such feeble attempts will never kill my creation. I suppose this is the best you can do.
We have to wake up Sung Jin-woo. It's the only way.
The shadow. The rules of this room don't allow for such things to come forth on their own. To think the king planted one of his soldiers in you. How did you all find this place? What is your relationship to Sung Jin-woo?
We're friends. Friends. Here to rescue him.
Perhaps it wasn't the king's doing then. All right. I'll give you a chance. Today, one of the great monarchs will descend upon this world. And you get the chance to witness this glorious event. However, all of your little human friends shall die right here, right now.
Not on my watch. Lightning blitz.
here instead of him? And how are you not being overtaken by the Black Heart?
Black Heart. So this incredible mana comes from this heart. His reaction tells me two things. This Black Heart isn't a part of the system. And it was never meant to make me stronger. You said you were against choosing me as a player. What exactly is a player? What were you trying to do to me?
Could it be? Monarch of Shadows, how could you do this to us? You think other monarchs will let you get away with this?
Just answer my questions.
You're a wild card, aren't you? I think I understand why you were chosen now.
What the statues. Even the ones that were still before. They're moving now.
If I die now, no one will be able to stop my puppets. Will you still try to kill me?
What if I kill you and defeat your puppets too?
Oh! I am the architect of your system. If you were to kill me,
I'd go back to being an E rank. I considered that. But when a real architect builds something, it doesn't fall apart when they do, now does it?
and I'll take it apart! He's denied me access!
You know, I once thought to myself, I'll swallow the system whole, but it breaks down into bite-sized pieces so easily.
How dare you! I predict. No. Prophesize. But when the pillars of fire reach the skies, you will reach your destined demise.
So be it. That was nothing.
Here they come! I can't believe the elite members of the Hunters Guild look so beat up! What in the world happened inside that C-rank gate?
The real architect is probably somewhere else. I got some answers, but he wouldn't have stuck around long enough to tell me everything.
20 of the highest-ranking hunters died in action today. That said, we would have suffered unimaginable damage had a dungeon break occurred. But you're telling me you attempted to clear this dungeon all by yourself?
I asked the hunters who were in the middle of a raid to report the double dungeon, but I didn't think anyone would come help me. I'm the reason these hunters died. I survived thanks to the Hunters Guild and the surveillance team.
The surveillance team is always notified when an S-rank hunter takes action. The decision to ask the Hunters Guild for their cooperation was mine, though the results are quite tragic nonetheless. Mr. Sung, how did you know there was a double dungeon here?
The dungeon called out to me.
Called out to you?
Yes, I received a message telling me to come here.
May I have a look at that message?
It's in my head. Only I can see it.
I doubt he's in a joking mood, considering the deaths. I just can't get my head around this guy.
Are you alright, Mr. Sung?
Yeah, of course I'm... No, maybe I'm a bit... tired.
Mr. Sung!
A hospital?
Sir!
Gino? What happened to me?
You finally woke up! I thought you were dead! I didn't think a person could sleep 3 days straight!
I've been asleep for 3 days?
Yes, and I've been worried sick!
3 whole days? Did I really build up that much fatigue? Well, I guess I haven't taken a break in a while. More importantly, what was the deal with that war the architect showed me? Hold on. Jino, give me an update.
An update? On what?
The S-rank gate in Japan. What happened to it?
Well...
Giants! They're giants! But they're usually the bosses of only the highest level A-rank gates!
This will be easy peasy. Come at me! Beasts common in measly A-rank gates. Who would have thought? You pipsqueaks think you can break through my barrier?
Sir, the raid was a failure.
Flying over the city of Tokyo. Even from this distance, we can see that the city is in ruins.
And satellite carpets being held on Earth. It remains to be seen whether the hunters can contain this.
At this rate, this gate could endanger all of Asia, just as the one on Jeju Island did. I have to hurry.
Don't go. Don't go, Gino.
What do you mean?
You're going to try and help.
No, I'm not. I've overworked myself lately, so I'm gonna take a long break. Don't worry. Beru.
Yes, Your Majesty. I mean, my king.
You were supposed to watch Gina, not more soap operas. I can tell. Anyway, how has she been?
She doesn't do much besides sleep, my king.
She must be really shaken up. After my first raid 4 years ago, she's never tried to stop me. What should I do? Huh? What business do you have with me? Chairman Yu.
Hello, Mr. Sung. As you already know, I'm Yu Myung-han, the chairman of Yujin Construction. I'm not so arrogant that I think everything can be bought with money. Especially when it comes to dealing with an S-rank hunter. So please, think of this as a simple gift to represent the seriousness of this matter.
So he's basically saying that what we're about to discuss can't leave this room. I don't think he's here to get me to join his guild. What exactly do you want from me?
Well, to be honest, I suffer from the same illness as your mother.
Does Jino know about this?
Aside from my doctor, only my wife and secretary know. 3 people in total.
I guess that makes me the 4th.
Indeed. I've searched everywhere for the cure, and only one person has ever been freed from this affliction. And I don't think it's a coincidence that this person happens to be your mother. What I want from you, Mr. Sung, is the truth. If you help me, I swear, I will never forget your kindness.
This is devastating.
They're destroying buildings, uprooting trees. They're not just here to fight, but to destroy life as we know it. And to make matters worse, they eat humans.
Then will we also be?
We're safe as long as we don't attack first and stay out of reach. That intel's solid. We've gotten a lot of data. The real problem is that big guy over there. The other giants have spread out, but the largest is guarding the gate. Is it guarding the gate? Or is it waiting for someone? My guess is as good as yours.
This is just my opinion, but I feel like that thing isn't alive. Sure, it's breathing and moving, but its movements are robotic, like they've been programmed.
A robot? I wish. At least then we'd be able to shut them down. Only 2 of the 31 total giants have been killed. The dungeon broke how many days ago?
It's been 2 days now.
Let's just hope we can contain it before the whole island's rubble.
What? You're going to Japan? Haven't you seen the news? The Jeju Island raid doesn't even compare! I've never seen such massive magic beasts in my life, sir!
If I succeed, people around the world will recognize the name of our guild.
But...
Usually, Jino has faith in whatever I decide. Well, the damage did look serious.
All right then. I'll go with you, sir.
What?
The Red Gate incident, the Jeju Island raid, and most recently, the Double Dungeon incident. What do all of these events have in common?
Beats me.
It's that I'm nowhere to be seen, sir. The only thing I can be proud of is that I'm on your team. I'm embarrassed to say this, but you give me bragging rights, sir.
I didn't expect to hear that from the son of a business tycoon.
So I want to follow you wherever you go. Please take me with you.
You weren't on board a minute ago. You do remember where I said I'm going, right?
I trust you, sir. I'll be safe as long as you are.
I was just messing with you. Why would I go to Japan at a time like this?
Sir?
You can head home now. Good work today.
Sir!
I couldn't use my shadow soldiers, but I'm over level 100, and the architect was just as strong. Which means there's still more powerful creatures out there. It's a big world. Of course there are things stronger than me. I should stop thinking that I'm the only one who can solve problems. I'm not a hero. I'm home.
Jinu, you haven't had dinner yet, right?
My choice. What about Gina?
She said she's not hungry.
That's right. I need to say that. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I can't help you.
Then, how did your mother make a full recovery?
Chairman Yu, if I knew the cure and wanted to profit off of it, why would I have kept my mouth shut all this time?
I understand what you're saying.
All right then. Goodbye. He's Jino's father, though. But I don't know him very well. He might be lying about being sick. There's no telling what kind of person he is. Or what he's got up his sleeve. The holy water of life. There's only so much left. I have to use it wisely. His offer was tempting, but I didn't feel convinced. If I had to decide right now between all of the options in front of me, I'd choose.
It's already been several months since Mr. Goto passed away. I know they're in the past. They're gone. But sometimes I do miss the days when he led the Blade Guild. Tawata, don't you miss those days more than I do?
No. You're leading the guild very well, Mr. Sugimoto. Besides, only fools cling to someone who's already gone.
Is that so? You know, I had this thought. Jeju Island taught us one thing. Hubris invites disaster. There's a chance an S-rank gate could appear in Japan, too. If that happens, Japan's lost 7 S-ranks overseas, and I'm not sure we'll be able to handle it.
No, we wouldn't go down easy. Mr. Sugimoto, stop worrying so much. Oh, it's time. I'm gonna head to the gate. Meet my blade. the enemy.
Block if you can. This is the power of House Radiru! Demonic! Load. Fire it! We're going down!
Shimizu, Kenzo, Tatsumi, Ishida, Kei, and Izawa. They were annoying, but they were still my team. And Mr. Goto. Once my idol, fallen to a money-grubbing traitor. This raid would have been a lot easier if they were still around. But I can't let myself be carried away by the ghosts of the past. I never want to go through something like that again. So, I have to protect those who are left. Well, what'd you expect? It's clear that we're dealing with more gates than we used to. To show that the Blade Guild is still going strong, we refuse to decrease the number of raids we take on. It can't be helped. I'll handle the task at hand first. Tawata Kanai, on duty. Shh, it's the enemy.
Do you believe in me? For our shining glory! Demonic judgment! Load. Fire it! Seriously?
Mr. Sugimoto, what brings you here?
Tawata, something's happened.
You came all the way here just to say that? Mr. Sugimoto, you...
An S-rank gate.
What?
An S-rank gate appeared in Japan.
That can't be.
I received a call from the Hunters Association. I think we should go there together.
Right. Let's show them that the Blade Guild is still strong. I never fail.
Why hasn't the Hunters Association said anything yet? An S-rank gate has spawned in the heart of Tokyo, and you're telling me the Hunters Association doesn't have any countermeasures in place? Tell us the truth. What if a dungeon break occurs? What then?
Even S-rank hunters aren't enough to clear S-rank gates. National-level hunters, on the other hand...
Pessimistic remarks won't help the situation either. We need to be discussing concrete plans. How about we hire Thomas Andre?
You think this country still has the funds to recruit someone like that? Besides, there are only a handful of countries that will be willing to send us hunters now.
There's one option. An S-rank with no national loyalty. He'll work for anyone who pays. The barrier specialist, Yuri Orlov. I plan on hiring him for this mission.
I am Yuri Orlov. You already know that people call me the best support-type hunter in the world. I had a chance to look over the files the Blade Guild sent me, and I've got to say, it was smart of you to evacuate all the citizens. However, it seems you lack manpower. I hear that Japan can only send 6 S-ranks on this mission. Is that true?
Yes. 1 S-rank from each smaller guild must stay behind to take care of all the A-rank gates that have appeared across Japan. The same goes for our guild. The 3 of us are going to participate in the raid while 1 S-rank hunter stays behind.
No, that won't do! How do you expect to protect your country with that plan? I'm gonna need 3.6 billion. That's gonna be 10 million a day. Hire me at that rate, and I'll hold back the gate for as long as you want.
10 million a day?
3.6 billion to save your country. I'm not asking for 36 trillion here. Thomas Andre would. So what'll it be? Become national heroes for 10 million a day? Or give up on Japan to save a bit of cash? You really think you can afford to be picking and choosing right now? You should be down on your hands and knees licking my boots.
Sounds to me like you're pretty confident about your skills.
Of course I am. I'm a greater boon than 1,000 of those losers standing behind you. So what is there to think about? I'll block off that S-rank gate for you, and as a bonus, save your buddies' lives. So, how does that sound? It's an enticing offer, no?
Thank you for demonstrating your abilities. However, I'm not sure if our government will sign off on your asking price. Is trusting this guy our best bet? Actually, I take that back.
It's Yuri Orlov! Over here! Look this way, please!
Mr. Orlov, how do you plan on blocking off the gates?
With the same strategy I use every time. I draw a huge magic circle around the gate and pour my mana into it. Easy peasy. Whatever is inside won't be able to get out.
Does that mean you're capable of blocking off an S-rank gate all by yourself?
The public isn't quite on board with the idea. What would you like to say to all the skeptics out there?
It's impossible for me to sustain a barrier on my own. However, my mana circle can draw mana from its surroundings. So, if large quantities of mana crystals are set up around Tokyo, my magic circle will absorb their mana. Basically, it's like starting up a car. Once I get the barrier up and running, it will slowly transform into a sturdy wall by sucking up more mana. I'm going to save your lives. So just make sure you remember that.
This contract stipulates that we will give up the rights to the Essence Stone on Jeju Island.
But why?
Because in return, we'd like to hire Mr. Sung Jin Woo.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but he's not an affiliate of the Hunters Association.
I'm aware of that. However, we can't get in touch with him without the help of the Korean Hunters Association. I'm not asking you to put in a good word for me. All I ask is that you give me a chance to negotiate with him.
I can't believe they're willing to give up such an astronomical amount of money just for a chance to talk to him. Are they lacking the power to tackle an S-rank gate now that Goto Ryuji's gone? This isn't a bad offer, considering Sun Jinu's performance record, but... I'd like to discuss this matter without the interpreters.
You know Japanese?
My father ran a small business in Japan when I was young. Chairman Matsumoto, if this is another ploy, I suggest you stop now.
What do you mean by that?
I've heard rumors that the Blade Guild has cut ties with you.
How did you...
The Blade Guild rejected funding from the Japanese Hunters Association, and only accepted funding from government subsidies. All of them used to be at your beck and call. Because of Goto Ryuji, you were able to rally all the S-ranks when you needed to. But no more. The power vacuum left by the Blade Guild's losses has led to infighting between guilds, and the Hunters Association can't help. Isn't that right? If this gate isn't properly blocked off, you will have to take full responsibility, Mr. Matsumoto. Goto Ryuji represented Japan, despite his culpability in your schemes. Without your scapegoat, the Blade's downfall, the mismanaged conflicts between the Japanese guilds, and the sacrifices that were made will fall on your shoulders alone.
What's this?
A camera that was connected to your receiver. It belonged to Goto's team. Did you really think I wouldn't find out? You think you're negotiating with essence stones? If this information becomes public, the people of Japan will have to deal with the consequences of your crooked schemes. However, I'm not cold-hearted enough to do something so cruel. I wouldn't want an entire country, no, all of Asia, to be hurt because of one selfish man. You'll have to thank Mr. Sun Jinu for this one.
Mr. Sung? He's not moving at all. How can I wake him up? I have to get near him first.
Sword dance! There you go. Just like that. Is that it? No deviations after all. You humans never fail to disappoint. The system I built can predict and respond to any outcome. Such feeble attempts will never kill my creation. I suppose this is the best you can do.
No. I have to keep going. Shall we start? Get ready. Faster! Sword of light!
It's set. Now, payback time.
Adababa. 안 끝났어. 자, 세팅 완료. 하이라이트 시작. 끝이야. 안 끝났어. 어때? 나 잘했지?
I'll be your opponent.
꼼짝마. 소용없을걸? 안 끝났어. 세팅 완료. 하이라이트 시작. 안 끝났어.
So you managed to dodge my attack, huh? Not bad. A shadow. The rules of this room don't allow for such things to come forth on the room. To think the king planted one of his soldiers in you. How did you all find this place? What is your relationship to Sung Jin-woo?
We're friends. Friends.
This was expected.
What a mess. The world's really falling apart. And S-rank gates appeared in America, too. I recall when Korea faced its first S-rank gate. We lost Junsuk, and... well, it's one of those things that'll stay with me forever. It's time for me to step up.
I'm on it. Leave us alone. It's scary.
Watch you with might. You can't stop me. You can't stop me! My power burns! You're dead meat!
I'm on it.
speed. Bad luck on me. Destiny. Cannot be changed.
How dare you!
Damn it! Keep your head down, Byung-gu! Byung-gu, are you okay? What about Unsuk?
Take you, Unsuk, Unsuk!
Save him! You're the healer!
It's not working at all.
What? Choi Unsuk. Hey, open your eyes.
I think it was quick. If only I had been more aware.
Just thinking about it hurts my head. An S-rank gate. I just hope there won't be too many casualties. Losing someone close hurts more than words can express. Okay, head in the game. It's time to start being the guildmaster again.
Time for a counterattack. The enemy is pretty strong. Arise.